What language is used by our computers? Is it English? Nope. French? No. Mandarin? Not even close. It's binary. And in binary, we're dealing with two possible values, 1 and 0. However, we can have many ones and many zeros, all put into different combinations as we see here. The problem with binary is that somebody looks at this value right here, 1110, and goes, what does that mean? Well, if you didn't know, it means 14. That's what it means. It means 14. But how is that determined? And that's something I want you to become comfortable doing. How can I convert decimal numbers to binary? How can I convert binary numbers to decimal? And why do we care about that? Because of our IPv4 addressing. Since our computers are using binary for communication, it'd be good to understand the binary behind the IPv4 addressing so we can ultimately understand the networking portion of IP addressing, the host portion of IP addressing, because it's going to those values of binary are going to become extremely important when we're trying to subnet or we're trying to identify the different networks that devices belong to. So it's going to come in handy knowing binary. Do we have to be experts at binary? No, not at all. You know, we learn decimal from such a young age, and decimal is based on 10 different values. And what are those 10 different values? Well, we go from 0 to 9. There's 10 values. And then what do we do after that? We go from 0 to 9 again, but we add ones in front of it. And then what do we do after that? We go from 0 to 9 again, and we put 2s in front of it. And then we go from 0 to 9 again, and we put 3s in front of them. That's all we're doing with decimal. It's as simple as that. Well, binary, all we're doing is 0, 1, and then we put a 0, and then a 1 in front of it, and then go 1, 1, and then 0, 0, 1, and then so on and so forth. But it just seems so much more difficult because we're only dealing with two numbers, and most of us are just learning it for the first time today. Or maybe we learned about it back in university, and we haven't touched them since. So it can be challenging for a lot of us to embrace binary because it's so different from decimal, yet it's not really that much different. Fact of the matter is, it's kind of following the same principle of just take these numbers and then add a 1 in front of it, then take them and keep rinsing and repeating. Same idea. All right, so you see the 0, 1 here, the 0, 1 here, the 0, 1 here, the 0, 1 here, and then what are we doing in front of it? Right? Just keep building upon that. Same idea as decimal.